Have you ever laid down at night, pulled the covers over you, and realized your feet just wouldn't relax? Maybe they feel swollen. Maybe they ache. Maybe they're cold, tingly, or just plain tired, like they're still carrying the entire day. For many people over 60, these nighttime foot issues have become normal. But what if they don't have to be? What if there's a simple, natural way to help your feet feel lighter, your legs less swollen, your whole body more relaxed, and it only takes a few minutes before bed? In today's video, we're going to explore the surprisingly powerful benefits of something most of us overlook: massaging your feet each night. It may sound like a luxury, like something people only do at spas, but for older adults, this simple nightly habit can actually support better circulation, reduce pain and swelling, activate key pressure points, and even help you sleep more deeply. And the best part? You don't need any special tools. Just your hands, a little lotion, and a willingness to care for the part of your body that carries you through life every single day. As we age, our circulation slows, our joints get stiffer, and our feet often bear the brunt of those changes. But with just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle massage, you can help your body restore balance, reduce tension, and feel more at ease, both physically and emotionally. Think of it as a gift to your future self, a small act of care with big benefits. So if you're someone who wakes up with stiff legs, has trouble falling asleep at night, or simply wants to feel better from the ground up, stay with us. Because by the end of this video, you may be wondering why you didn't start doing this sooner. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, stimulates key pressure points in the feet. One of the most fascinating and deeply therapeutic reasons to massage your feet every night after 60 has to do with something you might not even realize is there. The pressure points. The bottom of your feet are more than just skin and bones. They're rich with nerves and reflex zones that connect to every part of your body. This is the foundation of a practice called reflexology, an ancient healing art that's been used for centuries in cultures around the world. It's based on the idea that stimulating specific points on your feet can have a positive effect on your internal organs, your muscles, and even your emotional state. And while you don't have to become a reflexologist to benefit, simply giving attention to the soles of your feet through daily massage can quietly awaken and support your entire system, from the inside out. Imagine this: your toes are connected to your head and neck, your arches to your digestive system, your heels to your lower back. When you gently press and rub these areas, you're not just loosening tight tissue, you're sending signals through your nervous system that promote balance, healing, and relaxation. For example, applying circular motion to the center of your arch may help stimulate digestion. Pressing into the ball of your foot could help reduce tension in your chest and lungs. Even working on your heel and ankle can ease discomfort in your lower back or hips. It's like giving your entire body a quiet message. We're winding down, it's time to let go. For older adults, this is especially powerful. As we age, our bodies face new challenges: slower circulation, joint stiffness, nerve sensitivity, and sometimes even feelings of anxiety or restlessness in the evenings. Regular foot massage can act as a bridge between physical relief and emotional calm. By stimulating these key pressure points, you help regulate your nervous system, support organ function, and reduce the kind of tension that often keeps us awake at night. Take the story of Mr. Stanley, a 78-year-old retired postal worker from Oregon. After years of walking routes, his feet were tired and tender. But what really bothered him was how uneasy he felt at night. Not pain exactly, but a buzzing restlessness he couldn't describe. A friend at his community center mentioned foot massage and reflexology. Skeptical but curious, Stanley began spending 10 minutes each evening massaging his feet. He didn't know the specific pressure points. He simply started with gentle kneading, some pressing, a few circular motions. After a week, he noticed that not only were his feet less sore, but his stomach also felt calmer after dinner. His sleep improved, and most surprisingly, his headaches, which had become frequent in recent months, began to fade. It wasn't magic. It was simply the result of helping his body connect again. The wonderful thing is, you don't need to know every point or follow a complicated chart. Your own intuition and awareness are often enough. Use your thumbs to gently press along the arch of your foot. Apply light pressure to the center of your heel, the ball of your foot, or the base of your toes. If you find a spot that feels especially tender, don't avoid it. Give it a little extra time, a little more breath. Many times, these sensitive areas are exactly where your body is asking for attention. Even just a few minutes of thoughtful touch can help wake up tired nerves, promote energy flow, and encourage a greater sense of calm and connection. Some people like to use a bit of lotion or oil to help their hands glide more smoothly across the skin. Others keep a reflexology chart nearby as a guide, which can be a fun and educational way to explore your body. But no tools are necessary. Your hands, your breath, and your intention are the most powerful instruments you have. So the next time you sit down before bed, take a moment to really feel your feet. Notice any tension, coolness, or tight spots. With gentle care, begin to massage those areas. Not to fix them, but to honor them. After all, your feet carry you through every step of your day. They deserve more than just socks and shoes. They deserve your attention, your care, and your gratitude. In the next section, we'll look at another powerful reason foot massage is so helpful after 60, how it gently boosts blood flow, warms your feet, and helps your entire body rest more deeply. Number 2, improves blood circulation in the lower limbs. As we age, one of the most common and frustrating changes we experience in the body is slower, weaker circulation, especially in the legs and feet. You might notice that your feet feel colder than they used to, or that they swell more easily by the end of the day. You might see changes in skin tone, feel tingling or numbness, or simply feel like your legs are heavier than they used to be. For many people over 60, this becomes a quiet struggle, something we live with but wish we didn't have to. The good news is that one of the most natural and gentle ways to improve circulation in your lower body is already right at your fingertips. Literally. A few minutes of foot massage every night can go a long way in helping your blood move more freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tired tissues, and making your legs feel lighter, warmer, and more alive. The science is simple but powerful. When you apply pressure to the foot, whether it's a gentle rub, a circular motion, or a kneading movement, you're encouraging the blood vessels in the area to expand. This process, called vasodilation, allows more blood to flow through. That increase in circulation means more oxygen reaches your muscles, more nutrients are delivered to your tissues, and waste products like carbon dioxide and lactic acid are carried away more efficiently. Over time, this improved circulation can help reduce the risk of cramping, support nerve health, and even make standing and walking feel less tiring. For older adults whose blood vessels may naturally become stiffer with age, regular foot massage provides a kind of manual encouragement to keep things moving. Just as brushing your teeth every day keeps your mouth healthy, massaging your feet every night keeps your circulation active and flowing, even when you're asleep. This is especially important if you spend a lot of time sitting, have diabetes, or experience conditions like peripheral artery disease, which can limit blood flow to the legs and feet. Consider the story of Judith, a 72-year-old woman from Illinois who spent much of her day in a recliner due to chronic back pain. Her feet were often cold and her ankles would swell by evening. Her doctor suggested compression socks, but she also read about foot massage and decided to try it out. At first, she felt awkward, unsure if she was doing it right. But after just a few nights of rubbing her feet with a warm towel and applying light pressure with her thumbs along the arch and heel, she began to notice a change. Her feet didn't feel as cold, and her socks left fewer marks on her skin. More than that, she said her feet felt alive again. It wasn't just about reducing swelling. It was about reconnecting with a part of her body she had quietly ignored for years. There's also an emotional layer to improving circulation through massage. When blood flows more freely, your body begins to feel more open, less restricted. This physical lightness often translates into a sense of calm, a release of stress that settles the nervous system and prepares the mind for rest. Many people find that massaging their feet helps them transition more peacefully into sleep. And in that quiet bedtime moment, as the warmth returns to their toes and the tightness in their calves eases, they feel a little more in tune with themselves, a little more at home in their own body. You don't need to press hard or massage for long. Just 5 to 10 minutes of steady, gentle movements, working from the toes toward the heel and even up the ankles, is enough to wake up your circulation and help your legs feel renewed. Using a warm oil or lotion can add to the soothing effect, especially if your skin tends to be dry or sensitive. Some people also enjoy soaking their feet in warm water before massaging, which can further increase blood flow and make the experience even more relaxing. So the next time your feet feel cold or puffy at the end of the day, don't just ignore it. Take a few minutes to sit down, breathe deeply, and work your hands gently across your feet. Picture the blood moving again, the warmth returning, the tiredness fading. Your body is still capable of amazing healing. It just needs a little help now and then. And now that we've helped the blood move more freely, let's explore another major benefit of foot massage: how it can reduce swelling and water retention that many seniors struggle with, especially in the ankles and lower legs. Number 3, reduces swelling and fluid retention. For many people over the age of 60, one of the most persistent and uncomfortable issues they face is swelling in the feet and ankles, a condition often referred to as edema. It starts slowly. By the end of the day, your socks leave deep imprints. Your shoes feel tighter. You may notice puffiness around your ankles or a sense of heaviness that makes each step more difficult. It can be frustrating, even alarming. Some people assume it's just a normal part of aging, while others try to ignore it until it becomes too uncomfortable to manage. But what if something as simple as a gentle foot massage each evening could help reduce that swelling and bring relief? Not just for your feet, but for your entire sense of well-being? That's exactly what happened for Richard, a 75-year-old retiree from Arizona who loved working in his garden, but found that after an afternoon outdoors, his ankles would swell and throb well into the evening. His doctor explained that the swelling came from fluid building up in the tissues, often due to gravity pulling blood and lymphatic fluid down into the legs, especially during long periods of standing or sitting. He was told to elevate his feet more often, drink plenty of water, and wear compression socks. But it wasn't until Richard started massaging his feet every night before bed that he noticed a real, lasting difference. In just 10 minutes a night, he gently worked the soles, heels, and ankles with warm oil and light upward strokes. Within a week, his feet felt less tight. By the end of the month, the swelling had significantly reduced. And even better, he said his feet felt more alive than they had in years. The reason foot massage is so effective for reducing swelling has to do with the lymphatic system, the body's natural drainage network. Unlike the circulatory system, which uses the heart to pump blood, the lymphatic system relies on movement, muscles contracting, joints moving, and skin being stimulated to help move waste fluids and toxins out of the tissues. When we sit or stand still for long periods, especially with age-related slowdown in circulation, lymphatic flow can become sluggish, causing fluid to accumulate in the feet and legs. Gentle foot massage manually stimulates these tissues and encourages that fluid to move, reducing the puffiness and pressure that comes with it. But it's not just about moving fluid, it's also about creating balance. Swelling puts pressure on the nerves and soft tissues of the foot, which can lead to discomfort, numbness, and in some cases, even problems with balance or mobility. By using your hands to gently massage the feet each evening, you relieve that pressure, increase blood and lymph flow, and help your tissues regain their natural tone. Over time, this nightly habit can make walking feel easier, reduce pain when standing, and help restore a sense of lightness to your steps. The best way to massage for swelling is to use gentle upward strokes, always moving from the toes toward the heart. This mimics the direction of natural fluid return. Some people like to elevate their feet for a few minutes before or after the massage to enhance the effect. Adding a warm compress or soaking the feet in Epsom salt water beforehand can also help soften the tissues and promote even better drainage. For older adults who are managing chronic conditions like heart disease, kidney issues, or diabetes, all of which can contribute to fluid retention, foot massage can be a valuable, supportive therapy when used alongside medical care. It's not a cure, but it can provide noticeable relief, both physically and emotionally. Many seniors report that massaging their feet makes them feel more in control, more connected to their bodies, and more capable of caring for themselves. Richard now sees his evening foot massage not as a chore, but as a gift, a peaceful, intentional act of kindness he gives himself before bed. He lights a candle, puts on soft music, and spends 10 minutes simply being present with his body. The swelling may still come and go, but it no longer controls his evening. Instead, he's created a moment of peace, of release, and of restoration, right at his own fingertips. So if your feet often feel puffy, heavy, or uncomfortable at the end of the day, don't wait for it to get worse. Sit down, take a breath, and give your feet a little extra attention. Your body will thank you for it, and you just might find that a few minutes of touch can lift more weight than you ever imagined. In the next section, we'll explore how foot massage can bring comfort and relief for those living with chronic conditions like arthritis or neuropathy, and how this simple practice can ease pain, restore sensation, and support healing deep within your legs and feet. Number 4, eases foot and leg pain from arthritis or neuropathy. Living with chronic pain in your feet or legs can be exhausting. For many people over 60, that pain comes from familiar names: arthritis, neuropathy, or old injuries that never quite healed right. The aches, burning, tingling, stiffness, or stabbing sensations can make even the smallest movements uncomfortable. Walking becomes slower. Standing feels harder. And at night, when you're finally trying to rest, the pain doesn't always go away. Sometimes it even gets worse. But what if something as simple and gentle as massaging your feet for a few minutes each night could help ease that pain? What if your own hands could bring comfort and relief, not as a replacement for medical care, but as a deeply personal act of healing that brings your body and mind back into connection? Let's begin with arthritis, one of the most common causes of foot discomfort in older adults. As the cartilage in the joints wears down with age, inflammation and stiffness develop, particularly in the toes, arches, and ankles. This inflammation can cause swelling, limit range of motion, and make every step feel like a chore. Gentle massage, applied regularly, can increase blood flow to these joints and surrounding muscles. That increased circulation helps bring in nutrients and oxygen while flushing away inflammatory waste products, giving the tissues a chance to breathe, recover, and soften. Over time, massage helps loosen stiff joints, relax tight muscles, and decrease that deep ache that so often settles in the feet by the end of the day. Neuropathy, especially diabetic neuropathy, is another condition that affects millions of older adults, often causing numbness, burning, or pins and needles in the feet and lower legs. It can be both painful and dangerous, leading to reduced sensation and balance problems. But research has shown that consistent, light-pressure massage can help reawaken the nerves. While massage won't cure nerve damage, it may improve nerve signaling, increase local circulation, and support the regeneration of tissue. More importantly, it helps you become more aware of your feet, noticing changes, pressure points, and any potential areas of concern before they become serious. Consider the story of Grace, a 79-year-old former nurse from Ohio who developed peripheral neuropathy in her feet after years of managing type 2 diabetes. She often described the sensation in her feet as walking on sandpaper, rough, unsteady, and numb in all the wrong places. She began a nightly practice of massaging her feet before bed, using warm almond oil and slow circular motions from the toes to the heel. At first, the difference was subtle. Her feet felt slightly warmer and her sleep improved. But within a few weeks, she began to notice something she hadn't felt in years: sensation returning to parts of her soles. She also began sleeping more soundly and waking up with less discomfort. It wasn't a miracle. It was gentle, consistent care. The key to pain relief through massage is listening to your body. You don't need to apply strong pressure or cause discomfort. In fact, when dealing with sensitive nerves or inflamed joints, less is often more. Use light, soothing strokes. Breathe slowly as you work. Let your touch be an invitation to the body, not a demand. Warm oil or lotion can reduce friction and add to the calming experience. Some people prefer to use a soft cloth or even a wooden roller to assist the process, especially if hand strength is limited. No matter the method, the important part is presence. The act of caring for your body, not rushing it. Massage also supports the release of natural pain-relieving chemicals like endorphins and serotonin. These help reduce your perception of pain and encourage relaxation. In the quiet of evening, when stress hormones are falling and your body is preparing to rest, this chemical shift can make a powerful difference. Many seniors report that even if the pain doesn't go away entirely, it feels more manageable, more distant, like a dull whisper instead of a sharp scream. It's also important to remember that chronic pain isn't just physical. It can affect your mood, your motivation, and even your identity. That's why something as small as a foot massage can have a bigger impact than we realize. It reminds you that healing is still possible, that you are still in touch with your body, that even after decades of wear and tear, there are still ways to nurture yourself, to feel better, one step at a time. So tonight, if your feet are aching, if your joints are stiff or your nerves are buzzing, don't reach for frustration. Reach for your own hands. Warm them, breathe, and begin. The healing may not come all at once, but over time, your feet and the rest of your body will thank you for the kindness. In the next section, we'll explore how foot massage doesn't just help the body, but also the mind, helping you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more rested and renewed. Number 5, helps you sleep better at night. Sleep is something we often take for granted until we lose it. And as many people over 60 know all too well, a good night's sleep can become harder to come by with age. You may fall asleep easily, only to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and not be able to drift off again. Or maybe you struggle to fall asleep at all, lying in bed as your thoughts swirl and your body refuses to relax. The frustration builds night after night, and suddenly even the idea of sleep feels stressful. But what if something as gentle and comforting as a foot massage before bed could help calm your body, settle your thoughts, and guide you more peacefully into sleep? For 68-year-old Lorraine, a retired music teacher from Michigan, sleep had become one of her biggest challenges. She often described her nights as resting with one eye open. She wasn't in pain exactly, just restless. Her legs would twitch, her feet felt unsettled, and her brain wouldn't stop thinking about things that had happened decades ago. She had tried melatonin, nighttime teas, even white noise machines. But it wasn't until she started massaging her feet each evening, something suggested by her neighbor, that she noticed a deeper shift. She described it as pressing the off button for the day. Within 2 weeks, she was falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. But more importantly, she felt calmer, not just at night, but throughout her day. Foot massage supports sleep in several important ways. First, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest system. This is the part of your body that takes over when it's time to relax, slow down, and recover. When you gently massage your feet, you're telling your body it's safe. You're giving it permission to shift gears, to let go of the tension that's built up throughout the day. Your heart rate slows, your blood pressure decreases, your breathing becomes deeper and more rhythmic. This is exactly the state your body needs to be in to fall asleep naturally and stay asleep. Another powerful benefit of foot massage is its ability to reduce levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol levels, often caused by anxiety, worry, or chronic pain, can keep your body on alert long after your mind is ready to rest. But when you stimulate the nerves in your feet through gentle touch, your body begins to release endorphins and serotonin. natural chemicals that help ease pain, reduce anxiety, and encourage feelings of well-being. That chemical shift is subtle, but deeply effective in creating the right internal conditions for restful sleep. Some of the most helpful pressure points for sleep are located right in the soles of your feet. In reflexology, massaging the center of the foot is believed to support the solar plexus, a key area for calming the nervous system. Working the base of the big toe may help quiet an overactive mind, while gentle circles on the heel can release built-up tension from the hips and lower back. You don't have to be an expert to find these points. Just explore with your thumbs, notice how your feet respond, and spend a little more time where it feels good or grounding. You can make the ritual even more soothing by creating a calm environment around you. Dim the lights, play soft music, use a few drops of lavender or chamomile oil if you enjoy scent. Warm your hands before you begin. Some people also like to massage their feet after a short soak in warm water, which helps soften the skin and relax the muscles. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. This is your time to slow down and connect with your body, not rush through another task. Lorraine now considers her nightly foot massage part of her bedtime invitation to rest. She keeps a small jar of peppermint lotion by her bedside and takes 5 to 10 minutes each night to give her feet the care they've earned. She says she no longer sees bedtime as a struggle, but as a ceremony, a gentle way to thank her body for all it does, and to signal that it's time to release the day. So if you've been struggling with restless nights, give your feet a little love. Let the simple act of touch remind your body that it's safe to rest. In a world full of noise and distraction, this small, quiet moment may be exactly what you need to fall asleep more peacefully and wake up feeling truly restored. Next, we'll take a look at how foot massage can do more than bring rest, how it can actually support balance and mobility, helping you feel steadier on your feet and more confident in your steps. Number 6, supports balance and mobility. As we age, one of the biggest fears we begin to carry, sometimes quietly, sometimes openly, is the fear of falling. A single fall can change everything. It can lead to broken bones, long hospital stays, loss of independence, and a shaken sense of confidence. That's why supporting balance and mobility is about so much more than just walking. It's about freedom, confidence, and maintaining control over your own life. And believe it or not, one of the most effective ways to support better balance starts exactly where you might expect, with your feet. More specifically, with giving your feet the care and attention they need through regular massage. Your feet are your foundation. Every time you stand, walk, or even shift your weight, your feet are doing the hard work of keeping you upright and stable. But as the years go by, that foundation can begin to weaken. The muscles in the feet may lose tone, joints may become stiff, and nerves that send signals to the brain can begin to slow down or lose sensitivity. This means your feet may not respond as quickly or accurately as they used to, which can lead to subtle changes in the way you walk. Shorter steps, hesitation when turning, or instability when moving from sitting to standing. Over time, those changes increase your risk of tripping, slipping, or falling. Massage helps address these issues in several meaningful ways. First, by stimulating the muscles, tendons, and ligaments in your feet, massage keeps them more flexible and responsive. It improves blood flow, which delivers essential nutrients and oxygen to tissues that may be fatigued or inflamed. That increased circulation also helps with joint lubrication and tissue repair, both of which support smoother, more confident movement. Second, massage enhances proprioception, a fancy word that simply means your body's ability to sense its position and movement in space. When you regularly stimulate the soles of your feet with gentle pressure, your brain receives clearer messages about how your feet are positioned, whether you're flat on the ground, leaning slightly, or stepping up. That improved feedback can help you make quicker, more accurate adjustments as you move, and that means better balance. Take the story of Harold, an 80-year-old man from Pennsylvania who had started using a cane after a minor fall at his mailbox. It shook him. He began walking slower, holding on to walls and furniture, and he stopped going for his daily walks, afraid he might fall again. His physical therapist encouraged him to begin massaging his feet each night, focusing on gentle kneading along the arches, pressing into the heels and moving the toes to keep them mobile. Harold thought it sounded silly at first. How could something so small make a real difference? But after a few weeks, he noticed he was moving more comfortably in the morning. He was steadier when getting out of bed. His confidence slowly returned. He even began walking around the block again, without his cane. Harold didn't just regain mobility, he regained part of his life. Foot massage also helps reconnect you with the parts of your body you may have grown distant from. When we feel unsteady or uncertain, it's common to disconnect, to stop paying attention to our feet because we don't trust them. But touch builds trust. It reminds you that your feet are still capable, still strong, and still responsive to care. That psychological confidence is just as important as the physical benefit. When you believe you can move with steadiness, you move with steadiness. The best part is, you don't need expensive tools or professional training, just your hands, a few minutes of quiet time, and the willingness to be present. As you massage, pay attention to areas that feel tight, numb, or sensitive. These are often signs that circulation is low or the muscles need some extra care. Use gentle pressure and slow, intentional movements. Stretch your toes, roll your ankles, press into the heels. Let your brain relearn your feet, their shape, their strength, their role in supporting you. Harold still massages his feet every night before bed. It's not just a routine, it's a ritual, a small act of empowerment that reminds him he's not helpless, that his body still listens, still responds, still matters. He says, "I don't just sleep better, I walk better, I live better." So if you felt wobbly lately, if you've started to avoid stairs or feel unsure on your feet, don't wait for a fall to make you take action. Start with your feet. Give them the care they deserve. Because strong, responsive feet lead to confident steps, and confident steps lead to greater independence, safety, and joy. In the next section, we'll explore one of the most beautiful parts of this simple practice: how massaging your feet each night can become more than just a health habit and transform into a meaningful moment of connection and self-care. Number 7, creates a moment of connection and self-care. In a world that often moves too fast, where responsibilities, worries, and aches pile up quietly over the years, it can be easy to forget the importance of pausing, not just to rest, but to care. As we age, we spend more time focusing on what hurts, what we've lost, or what we can no longer do. But in the midst of all that, there's something gentle and powerful about creating a small ritual at the end of the day that's entirely for you. Something as simple and healing as a quiet moment of massaging your own feet. You see, foot massage isn't only about blood flow, pressure points, or muscle relief. It's about something much deeper, a form of self-respect and acknowledgement. Your feet carry the story of your life. Every step you've ever taken, every mile you've walked, every place you've been, they've been there, supporting you, even when you didn't notice. And with each year that passes, they continue to carry you through joy and sorrow, through strength and weakness, through the changing seasons of your life. To sit down and place your hands on your feet, not in frustration, but with kindness, that is an act of love. For many older adults, especially those living alone or facing daily health challenges, touch can become rare, but our bodies don't stop needing touch just because we get older. In fact, physical connection, even with oneself, remains one of the most grounding and comforting experiences we can give ourselves. Massaging your feet is a way of saying, "I'm still here, I still matter, I still deserve care." Take Helen, a widowed 82-year-old woman living in a quiet suburb in Oregon. After her husband passed, she found her days silent and her nights even more so. The TV would fill the noise, but the quiet in her heart remained. One evening, after watching a program on natural health, she decided to try massaging her feet before bed. At first, it felt strange. She hadn't really looked at her feet in years. She felt embarrassed by the dry skin, the slight bunions, the signs of time. But something told her to keep going. She warmed some coconut oil between her palms, sat on the edge of her bed, and slowly began to rub her heels, arches, and toes. She breathed, she cried, and for the first time in a long while, she felt a soft wave of peace. That night, she slept deeply. She woke up feeling more present, and from that night on, she never skipped her foot time. To Helen, it wasn't just about circulation or swelling. It was about reconnecting with herself in a quiet, sacred way. When you make foot massage a nightly ritual, you're giving yourself a gift that reaches far beyond your muscles and joints. You're creating a pause in the day, a space that belongs to no one else but you. It's a moment to reflect, to breathe, to let go of the noise and pressure of the world. In that stillness, you might notice your thoughts slow down. You might begin to feel gratitude for your body, not because it's perfect, but because it's yours and it's carried you this far. This ritual of self-care also becomes a powerful way to listen to your body. As you massage your feet, you begin to notice little things. Areas that feel tense, spots that are more tender than usual, changes in temperature or sensation. This awareness can help you catch small issues early, before they become larger concerns. It helps you become more in tune with yourself, not just physically, but emotionally. You begin to trust your body again, and that trust brings a quiet kind of confidence that stays with you long after the massage ends. You can make this ritual as simple or as special as you like. Use a favorite lotion, light a candle, play soft music, or just sit in silence. You don't need anyone's permission to care for yourself. You don't need a reason or an excuse. You just need to show up for yourself. So tonight, as the day winds down and the house grows quiet, take that moment. Sit with your feet, hold them gently, thank them, massage them slowly. Let it be a moment of softness, a moment of gratitude, a moment of healing, not just for your feet, but for your spirit. And now that we've explored all the beautiful benefits of foot massage, from pressure point activation to better sleep and emotional connection, let's bring everything together in one final reminder of how powerful a few quiet minutes each night can truly be. Conclusion: taking just a few minutes each night to massage your feet may seem simple, but the impact is powerful. From improving circulation and reducing pain to helping you sleep better and feel more balanced, this small act of care can make a big difference in your daily life. More than anything, it's a gentle reminder that your body still deserves attention and you still deserve comfort. So tonight, give your feet the care they've earned, one loving touch at a time. We really appreciate you spending time with us today. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. It's a simple way to support our work, and it helps more people discover the tips they need to live healthier, happier lives. And if you want to stay up to date, just click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. See you again soon.